Hey everybody, greetings from Cleveland. I'm at a buyer show with Nicholaus.
Hello.
You might remember him. I've had him on the episode before.
Many times.
Yeah, many times. And we had a lot of fun, and we decided we were going to meet up in Cleveland to go to a buyer's show. This is the BFG Supply show. This is where we get a lot of our stuff for shows. And I wanted to get some input from Nicholaus as to what he thinks are cool, interesting.
Because I'm a great shopper.
He's fantastic at spending other people's money.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
So I was hoping that we also have Liam off camera, so he may interject here or there.
Oh, you bet I will.
Okay, he's not on mic, so you might not be able to hear him very well.
Oh, you bet I will.
So I'm curious, are there any real standout items for you?
I think dirt. Yeah, I mean, for me, yes. For the thing that keeps catching my eye for some reason is containers.
Okay.
Containers. Like that. I feel like that's all I focused on in there.
Yeah, well, which ones were the ones that stood out then? Because I mean, there's a lot of standard containers. There's a lot of plastic containers. So there must have been some that were different.
I'm usually not drawn to plastic containers. So the ones that drew my eye was those like tall, skinny Michael Carr ones that were like terracotta.
And narrow at the bottom. And then
because I feel like they would fit, like if you had like a front door, they would fit well on either side of your door, and you could have like some like topiary form or something in the middle of them.
Liam was really a big fan. There was a round one that was a new design from Michael Carr as well. That was narrow at the bottom and bigger at the top, and it had kind of a rib down at the bottom too that he was quite fond of.
Well,
very nice.
I like the idea of taller containers because most of the time, halfway through the season, you can't see your containers anymore because the flowers have done well and they're covering it. So I just like the idea of having something tall that you can see throughout the rest of the year.
I think it's a good idea, and there were some designs that I thought were so beautiful. It was more the finish, I should say, the glazing, like the volcanic ones that are kind of textured.
Like barnacle-y or whatever.
Yeah, they have beautiful finish. Some of them look like granite, some of them will look more like just ripply and smoky and like they were burned. There's some really cool ones, and every time I see them I love them.
And then it was different sellers or vendors or whatever, but all of the ones that have like the little ribs on them, like that go down, like every single one I saw, I was like infatuated with it.
I think that's one that I don't see a lot out there too. So when I see it here now, I'm noticing it. I never noticed that kind of design before. So maybe it's a new trend, or maybe it's been around and I just never paid attention until you pointed it out.
I guess, but apparently I'm liking it. So either I'm a trendsetter or a trend follower.
I'm going to say setter today.
I could be both.
And what else was on that container list?
There were like these little, they're terracotta or some sort of terracotta or some type of clay. They're not containers I think that you would want to like ever leave outside in the winter or anything, but I feel like for like my greenhouse or like an indoor setting or somewhere just in the summer, but they're like, for me, I would like to elevate like everyday gardening, right? So instead of using like a plastic container, if you can, over time, just build up a bunch of those little terracotta things and then using those instead. Like those really spoke
Were those
to
the kind
me.
of gray ones that?
There was gray, there was like a creamy terracotta color. There were like several different ones. Oh yeah, the ones on the bottom shelf, the gray ones. Yeah, with like green fake mold or some moss, not mold, moss.
I agree with Nicholaus. Terracotta, no plastic.
Yeah.
Liam thinks all terracotta, no plastic.
I mean, I understand people using plastic. I do. It's convenient and it's cheap. It's light, but I don't know.
It looks like plastic. To me, it looks like plastic.
There's been an accident.
Or something's going on back there.
Hopefully everyone is alive.
And safe.
Fabulous.
Fingers crossed. Well, one of the things that stood out for me that I hadn't seen before, there's someone who's selling these felt items.
Yes.
Super cool.
Yes, I loved those. Technically, I saw them first. And I pointed them out because there was this owl. It like my eye was like straight because I love owls. And they're like super cute.
And I don't think of felted, it's probably felted wool or something like that. I don't think of that in the garden. And like they had these birdhouses. The owl was a birdhouse. And I don't necessarily, like they said, oh, that's for like under your porch or under your eaves, someplace where it's not going to get wet all the time. So it's not all entirely practical, but they were so pretty. They had these little pot cozies that, I mean, I'd love to be able to give someone a plant growing in that and then use that as like the wrapping for it.
Not only would I imagine that you would not want to use it like outdoors where it gets wet, but I would also imagine if you're very humid, even if it's undercover, I would not want to use that outside.
That's what I said it would be.
Like if it's like in my greenhouse, like if someone gave me one for my greenhouse, then like that's a good place for it to go. Or like a potting area, or your home, like even, I don't, maybe you have birds in your house, I don't know, like or decorative.
But the pot cozies would be great, like indoors. You just have to be careful that if you have overflow or drainage, you know, that it maybe doesn't get it all wet. But
Yeah.
I just thought that the birdhouses are kind
come
of
on over,
ones-
Liam. Come on over.
Yeah, come sit with us.
I thought I'll just.
Not next to me.
I just think the birdhouses are a one-time use thing because, I mean, the birds have their babies, do their numbers, and what do you do? Put it in the washing machine for the next year?
Well, no, why you don't need to look inside to see what's in there.
Yeah, they don't have to go back in.
Well, next year you just see, maybe they come back. I don't know.
Who
Yeah, but
cares
they-
if the inside is messy, Liam?
It's their job to keep their house clean.
I care. I care.
So he's going to be like reaching in, making sure there's no droppings or whatnot.
Way to rain on our parade, Liam.
Sorry.
Yeah, I know. You know
These are a go.
No, you know you liked them too.
I like
He
them.
liked
I just
them.
think that I thought they were really cool, but I just think they're one-time use.
But it could be just decorative.
But if you have it on the porch, a bird will go in there.
No, like inside, I'm saying.
Oh, geez, hang it in your kitchen. Hang 4 or 5 in your kitchen. No, great.
I wonder if our friend Karen, who has that bird, if her bird would, Roxy would go in there. I wonder. Probably
It's
not.
for wrens and stuff, and she's got a parrot.
Yeah.
So no, that parrot is not going to fit in that hole. It was like that big.
Okay. Well, I was trying to find.
It's not a huge parrot, but it's still a parrot.
Okay. What else?
It's a parrot size hole.
Oh, okay. What else was on your list
For you?
for yourself? What really got your attention?
Oh, also I like the metal-y. Oh, I don't remember what company it was, but they had those cool metal doodads, right? There was like that wall hanger that had like the cocoa fiber liner thing in the middle.
Okay.
But it was made to look old, but it wasn't old, like made to look rusted.
So they were hanging baskets with the cocoa liners in them, and it is a little bit higher grade than some of, like we've gotten some before where like by the end of the season the wires are breaking and you know.
Oh.
So you have to really watch how it connects too, because you'll get a season out of it, but you might not get 2 or 3. So.
I mean, it just depends on what you spend on it, really.
Yeah.
Depending on if it's like a one-time use, like a felt birdhouse, or
I'm telling you, they're not coming back to a dirty house.
You know, I was kind of a fan of those lamps that had the colorful leaves on them.
I saw those, but I didn't stop.
Okay, I did, and they're made out of cocoa leaves.
I think it's a cocoa.
Yeah, and so they kind of treat them in a certain way, and then they adhere them onto this material, and
Like
they're
a
just
fiberglass.
it's like a fiberglass shade. They were really bright and colorful and kind
Yeah,
of
they
cool.
were. Yeah, they were very bright.
So I mean, sometimes I'm drawn to the color in those places too, but there are other things that I do kind of get drawn into. You stopped at the was it Eckert or Eschert?
You're
Okay.
right. Look, here it comes.
Here it. You're right. Here it comes. That company, as he said, Escher or Esker or however it's called. I feel like they get me. Like they get what I'm trying to say. Instead of using like plastic pots, you use it's like just like trying to elevate gardening. And I feel like all of their stuff is really well made. I actually have some stuff that I've purchased on Amazon, but it's their brand. I don't know if that's where you're supposed to get it from, but that's where I get it from. Anywho, all of their stuff is like super nice, like really, really well done.
I like they have that set of robots, but those had interesting colors and shapes. So I think it is like for a mass-produced thing. They're really nice. I really do like that. There were those wall-hanging floral things.
Yeah,
those got my attention. I don't have a place to put them, but they did get my attention. I did like that. And then they had those lamps that were underneath the little arbor thing that they had the little pinholes, and they were colorful and they're kind of shaped. They look like big giant Christmas ornaments, but they were lit from the inside.
I don't think I saw that.
Oh, well, you'll have to go back.
I will. But I also feel like too, I don't know what he invited me here for, because He keeps knocking all of my ideas because I'm not thinking about the retail price.
He has a very expensive taste. Hats off to you. It's yeah, but actually all the things that he finds I do love. And I have looked at them too and
Right,
was like,
but-
oh, I wish I could make that work.
But you're thinking of it like a totally different way than I am. I'm looking at it like, oh, can I buy that today? I can't because it's not what it's for.
Yeah.
He's looking at it for like, can we resell this thing?
Yeah. And maybe we don't have the customer base for some of the really high end stuff, but there's some beautiful stuff here.
There really is. There was this like, what, 3 foot, 4 foot tall like vase thing that we looked at. And again, it had those little rib things, and it was so pretty.
And but it came in just under $1,000. We were like, oh,
So we ordered 4 or 5.
yeah, 4 or 5.
so I ordered 6 for my home, and I
Yeah.
ordered 0.
Yeah. So that is the hardest thing about coming to the shows, because it's all like you want it so bad.
And
but
you can't buy one. You have to buy multiple.
yeah, and Liam just mentioned, like, we have to buy in a certain quantity and we have certain limits that we have to meet too. So that's the other thing. Like, even if we bought, well, actually we might meet our minimum with one of those pots at that price.
Oh, for me.
Yeah. Presto.
Mine.
But some of the things, it's like, oh man, it's, then we have to pay the freight to get it there. That's the other thing that cost didn't include
Right.
freight. So.
You could buy floor mats one at a time, though.
Oh yeah, they had some floor mats that Liam's like, oh, for the studio, those, like, they were really thick, puffy ones.
You know what else I found?
Oh.
Gloves for these sausage fingers, but I can't buy them. I have to find somewhere that sells them.
Yeah, what was great about those gloves though is that they're a type of touch gloves, so you could like use your phone with the gloves
Yeah,
on.
I could be like on my videoing.
So, and when you're doing YouTube videos, it is tricky if you're wearing gloves that you got to kind of pop them off,
Yeah, because people ask why I don't wear gloves, and it's just because it's a headache. That's why.
So he tried a lot of gloves, and those were the best ones.
I was so excited, and I was like, "Yes, I got them!" And then I was like, "Where am I going to get them from? Where am I going to buy
I'll
these?"
be honest, I was kind of hoping they would just say, "Here, take this pair."
I don't know why she wouldn't. It was so rude. There was a whole shelf of them. Just give me one.
Yeah.
Just one pair.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
even know they were missing. In fact, I've got them in my backpack.
Oh,
Liam got me
Liam
some.
lifted them.
Oh,
I mean, if they're missing, that wasn't Liam. It was probably someone else.
it wasn't me, that's for sure.
Yeah, it
but I'll
definitely
take
wasn't
them.
No, I'm selling them to you.
Oh, that's fine. $5 sounds great.
Not quite.
Perfect. Do I have anything else that I definitely feel I have to tell you about? I think, Liam, you need to talk about your frog.
Oh,
Come on over.
uh-oh.
What frog? I didn't see a frog.
It was brightly colored.
There were these.
That's probably why I didn't see
There were
it.
these 2 tin frogs, and again, I'm not into lawn ornaments, but I did like these 2. They were bright green frogs, and they just looked really cool. And so Corey's going to order. You have to order 4 at a time. And Nicholas, we're going to give one as a gift for his greenhouse, and then we're going to keep the rest
Thanks.
of them.
We'll have to wait and see.
No, you will like the frogs, and just as much as you like the lamb and the pig that we're going to.
Oh, I did get to see those.
And you have to admit,
In
they're
real
cute.
life, I can send him a photo to show you guys where Liam is like literally like cuddling it like it's a child.
It's really.
I have never seen
Is he
Liam
blurry?
like play with toy. He probably is.
That's all right. That doesn't matter.
That's okay. But he literally, like, it's like his baby now.
Yeah, I don't like kitschy stuff, but those are really cute.
I turned around to take his photo and he was like,
And he's like, isn't
I'm
it
like,
cute?
what
Isn't
are
he
you
cute?
doing?
You're like those people who have the real babies, the doll, baby dolls.
The dolls look like
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in that club now.
Yeah, I was
Welcome.
thinking of getting one of those too. But I look from there.
You're like the kind of person that we don't let on our floor in the hospital. The baby
Oh,
floor.
I'm on that other floor.
that floor.
You know the floor.
Doesn't quite go all the way to the top floor. Okay, well, I think we've got some pretty good little products here that you can look for maybe at your local greenhouse or nursery, or ask them to get it if you saw something, because they may be able to get something like that.
Or you can find gloves that you absolutely love and then you'll be looking for 10 years for them until you can wear them.
Or Liam steals a pair.
Or that.
I didn't. I really didn't.
Yeah. So, well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed this little peek at a garden and nursery buyer show. Kind of fun. Thanks for being here, you guys.
No problem.
Bye.